So, Summer House, Top Boy. I think that's my favorite of all the shows that we watch, just because of the way they talk. Isn't it? Isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, oh yeah. Over there in England, doing the drug thing.
It make me want to move to England and sell drugs. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, they made it glamorous now. I thought it was very glamorous.
They did. Plus, all you got to deal with is some knives. Like people barely have guns.
Yep, they was fighting with bats and stuff.
Exactly. That's what made me think like this just seems like a more pleasant place. Like I know that's probably not the best example of them being pleasant, but they're Jit, I just told you. I just told you can't be making no. If anybody wants a cat, I have one for sale. She's not house trained at all, but she has a nice personality.
That's debatable.
Jit is a sweetheart. But yeah, so Top Boy, what's it about? What's it about? Let's talk about it. What's this guy's name? It's Sully, Deshane, and Jamie.
Yep, that's three of the characters. The top three.
I realized that girl, her name is like Little something. Little something. She's a British rapper.
The one playing gay.
Nah, she's also a British rapper, but that's not who I'm talking about. Uh, Little Sims, the girl who that's the Shane girlfriend, Shelly, the one who you like her face so much.
Oh, she's a rapper.
Yeah, I had the same reaction. I was surprised. She doesn't really look like a rapper, but like, lo and behold, she is a rapper.
Oh man. Oh, I'm have to once we get off the air, I'm have to listen to some of her rap.
I'm probably not going to, but I did do some research into her and realized that I would get her pregnant. I was on the fence about if I thought that she was as
Oh,
attractive
she's
as you
a
did.
very beautiful girl.
Yeah, we could have some kids, but I think I think what I like the most about the show is that like I don't really know who the bad guy is. Like you got two adversarial parties, but I think they're both pretty cool. Like I'd be okay with either one of them turning out on top. Nearing the end of season 1,
Right.
I realized that I didn't want nothing bad to happen to Jamie, and he was the one who he kind of lost, which endeared him to me. But like, still, I think everybody's pretty cool.
Yep. And then I don't know why Deshaun just getting away. He just ain't getting his hands dirty. He getting away scot clean for a drug dealer. He ain't nothing bad happening to him.
I think he's just smart.
He left Jamaica and everything because the Jamaican kingpin was gonna kill him. And then you got the guy bringing drugs over from Jamaica to him, who act like he's such a big bad guy. And then Deshaun ended up blowing his brains out.
I think the whole thing that happened in Jamaica was supposed to be like make us like him. Like it showed him having some sort of moral compass. Like
Well,
he's not.
he has one though. Even when he got back to England, you can see that he do have some morals.
So what all, we watched the first season of it. I kind of got into season 2 a few episodes. I like it. I do like it a lot. I'm I don't know that I have a favorite character. I resonate a lot with his younger brother, whose name I'm just not gonna remember. I would literally have to Google it right now. But I think his little brother is just such a. He seems like such a nice
Such a
kid.
little brother. Yeah, he's such a little brother. I think his little friend should have got shot up. I don't understand how this big fat guy gonna come in there and let this woman keep him from shooting the little boy up.
I for the life of me did not understand that. First of all, you put 2 bullets in the gun. I'm assuming it was for him and his mom. So like, why didn't you just shoot her when you first got in the house? Second of all, was she stronger than you, fam? Like
I'm
was she?
serious. He was a wimp. I mean, straight up wimp. She grabbing the gun and grabbing him and the guns going off and I'm
I told myself that just happened because in his heart of hearts he really didn't want to do it. But like at the same time, did you see that he did get what he deserved though?
who the little boy?
Yeah. Did
What
you see
did
that part? Am I spoiling it right now?
Yeah, because I didn't see it. What happened to him?
They found his body in like a trash can.
Oh, there is a God. There is a God. I'll be thinking he done got away, but somebody killed him.
They haven't said who yet, but the thing is, it came after Deshane was having a conversation with his little brother, basically telling him to forgive him, and he made a compelling argument. Like I kind of felt like he was talking to me a little bit, like, hey, sometimes people just they do what they do, and you got to. It was a great monologue that I'm gonna let you hear for yourself because I'm gonna butcher it if I try to recite it.
Oh
But
man, I'm sitting there thinking the little fella got away with that mess that he did. I understand he was young and he didn't know, but
the mess that he did, by the way, was hit some I believe it was one of Deshane's people. One of the opposing drug dealers told him to take a gun and some crack in a book bag, or was it cocaine? It was
cocaine.
A brick of coke and a gun, and put it in a book bag inside of the house with Jamie's little brothers and things like that, and then he was going to call the police and tell them, which I don't understand. Like the call itself didn't make sense. Like, how did they know exactly where to go and which room it would be in and stuff? But that's besides the point. But he called them, told them after the kid also put Jamie's little brother's book inside of the bag, to like show that, hey,
indicate that he had it.
Yeah, frame him essentially. So he did that. He dropped off the book bag inside the people's house. Didn't give them no kind of warning or nothing. And you could tell that he was like, he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, he was remorseful.
He was very remorseful. He still deserved to get popped. I'm not gonna make it seem like that was like, especially like you know what world you're in and stuff. And I don't remember how he got tied up with these drug dealers, but I think it has something to do with his mom needing some money because of, like, her papers or something along those lines. Whatever the case may be, he took this book bag, brought it into his best friend's house, knowing what the case was, dropped it off, and then left, knowing that he would get them in trouble for that. And then the police then popped in, raided it. Jamie ended up having to go to jail because he took the charge for his little brothers and his little brother girlfriend, which he obviously would. And then he did end up getting out after 6 months, though, because Deshane had the evidence from CCTV on his phone
to show that his brother didn't bring the bag into the building. Somebody that the little snitch, well, the little, I don't know what to call the little fella, but
I think it rhymes
his
with the word
character.
that slipped.
His character, man, was like, gosh. Why would you do that? You know that's your best friend,
and they did such a good job.
And the family's been so nice to you and everything, and they told you to take the bag there, but then tell them, hey, this is it. This is in the bag.
He knew they told him not to look inside the bag, but you know what's inside the bag. Plus, you had to open the bag up in order to put the book in there, and it's just. The problem, and they did such a good job of building that relationship up and showing them to be real friends, like from the beginning in the teachers conference where they were like, yeah, these are both good students. And then when his mom started having issues, they made hamburgers together. So like they did such a good job of scripting that particular relationship.
I got to see it now, though, man. I got to see if it's him. I'm gonna be very disappointed if that's not him in the dumpster.
No, it's him in the dumpster. But they and then they made it so sad because like they didn't just start off with him in the dumpster. They started off with his mom going around looking for him, asking for him and stuff like that. She approached the girl who gave him technically the person who gave it to him. Well, she's a girl in the TV show. In real life, she's apparently non-binary. I was doing some background research.
What is that?
Non-binary?
Yeah.
That means you don't subscribe to the fact that there's two genders and you are something else. But yeah, no. Like I was saying, so she went to the girl and was like, hey, I know that you've been doing stuff with my son and stuff like that. Like, have you seen him? And even the drug dealers who he was like involved with were like, they were like sad about the fact that he had gone missing. They even found a video of, and I'm kind of telling what happened. They found a video.
How can they be sad when the fat guy went there to kill him? That's a part. He's a part of that same gang.
No, he's friends with Jamie.
Yeah, he's with Jamie. Yeah, it was Jamie's boy.
It was Deshane's gang that was like, and then so the girl who gave him the bag, who he was like in cahoots with or whatever. For some reason, they had a relationship. Like I said, I don't remember exactly what caused it, but she found a video from CCTV of somebody kidnapping him, wearing the same thing, that same jersey that he ended up dying in, and throwing him in a car. So now I guess they're going to spend some time trying to figure out exactly who is the one who kidnapped him and try to get some revenge for it.
You don't think Deshaun knew that was going to happen? Somebody was going to get him for that?
Nah, I think that he probably thought that they was gonna let him slide, cause that's the thing. Jamie would have let him slide. Jamie was like I say, Jamie had a conversation with his little brother that was basically just like forgive him, and it was so sad when the mom went to go talk to the little brother, and he was like, listen, whatever he did, I don't know what y'all problem was, but he's really sorry about it. And then the little brother was just like, yeah, me too, and like you could tell he had started to get to a place where he was going to forgive him. As a matter of fact, when he took his phone out to call him, I guess he figured that he would answer his phone for him and be like, hey, like, people are looking for you. Your mom really wants you to come home. But his phone ringing is what made the people who was collecting the trash or going through the trash for whatever reason hear a phone ring. So they went to go see where it's coming from, and it just happened to be attached to a body that was inside of the trash.
Oh, man.
But yeah, he got his. It was kind of sad. I will admit it was kind of sad though.
Oh, boy, yeah, that's sad to think about it, but man, I wanted him to get it.
I think the whole like the storyline on the whole, they do such a good job. I'm bigger on characters than storylines. Like, if you got some good characters, I'll accept a shaky storyline. But they had a good one, but just the way that they built the characters and all of that type of, I can't think of the word I'm looking for right now. But just the way that they built the characters was just, it was phenomenal. I really suggest anybody watch that if they have some time, and also the British accents just.
But my thing is, growing up and being young like him and stuff, and I had little friends that I ran with. Ain't no way I could have did that to them. And even if I had to take something like that to their home, and I would let them know, hey, I got to turn this in. I got to do this.
I think that was my bigger problem with the thing, because like, if you genuinely think that these people are gonna hurt you, and you have to take this bag and you have to bring it there, and they're gonna have you recorded, and I guess he didn't know that they were gonna have him recorded to bringing the bag in there. But like, if you genuinely feel all this stuff, you were in the house with them, and they were like, kind of like, what's up with you? Everybody, it kills me how pleasant of a mood everybody was in. Like, everybody was in such a positive space when he did it, and he
fixing him a plate of food and everything.
You feel me? It's like, bro, we could have just spent this 10 minutes or 20 minutes, however long that I was going to be inside of the house. We could have just spent that time trying to figure things out. Like, cause literally speaking, if he had put the stuff in the bag, and then the brother needed to use that book, and he opened, or he just found this random lime green bag, like it's not exactly the type of bag you would forget that you have. Like, if they did find the bag prior to the police getting there, they could have just gotten rid of the bag before the police got there if they had some sort of indication. And it's not like the bad guys would know that, oh yeah, you told them what was going on and stuff. They would just be like, hey, they probably found a bag with a gun and some coke in it and decided to get rid of said bag.
And from my understanding, when Shane called and everything, it was something about a man beating up a woman or something, I thought.
No, he said that he's seen some people with some weapons in a bag near his place, and he said what floor they were on. He didn't give enough indication to where they would be held liable for anything, particularly because the CCTV that was attached, it's not like this was building security. This was security that Jamie himself specifically had put these cameras there, and his wasn't working on his phone, but it was still recording, which that kind of bothers me, because if I'm a high-level drug dealer and I feel like for my safety I need CCTV, I don't know that I'm going to get it installed in a way to where whoever did install it has access to turn mine off and give it to somebody else. Like, even when we got the cameras and stuff installed at the house in Florida, I don't know. Well, I would assume it's the same process up here. The dude doesn't know the passwords and
none
stuff.
Of that stuff.
To get, like, if somebody went to Vivint or whatever it's called and was like trying to get that, they wouldn't have access to what it takes in order to not only turn off ours, but get it on their own phone.
Right. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to do that, and that's why I don't understand this guy behind all that security and still would give up that information like that. That don't make sense to me neither.
I think his thing was he has a better relationship with Deshane than he had with Jamie, so it was more just like a loyalty type thing. And then also, Deshane kind of implied that, like, if I need to get you touched, I could get you touched. That's why he was like, I don't want to threaten you right now, but that's kind of a threat within itself.
I guess, but yeah, I'm sorry that the little fella got knocked off. Well, I'm not I'm not really sorry. But hey.
But I think that I feel I have confidence that the story is going to develop in a way to where maybe it wasn't even related to him, or perhaps like whoever did do it is going to get their just due. So it's cool that, you know, none of the characters that I have grown an attachment to are known to be
anything to do with it.
So they could get some get back for him, and I'll be like, all right, everything that came around full circle how it should. I remember we was watching, for some reason we clicked on Summer House, which is the series that came out like 10 years ago. Apparently this is a reboot of what we watched.
Right.
Yeah, we thought we were watching a flashback that just lasted 7 episodes or 8 episodes, but
yeah, because we watched quite a few of them.
I thought, it was 8. It was two 4-part series or seasons or whatever. But I thought that was very interesting too. I thought that, especially for us to have seen it, like we watched season 1, and then after that we watched Summer House, and then we went to go watch the rest of it, which I think the ordering, I think that worked out in the best favor. I thought that was a really good predecessor for the whole thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed that as well.
But yeah, I think Drake executive produced that, which, you know, whatever that means. Drake and Maverick Carter,
that means
LeBron's manager.
Drake took money out of his account and put into that, invested into that, because he made money on that.
But him being from Canada, I guess he liked the way that they talk too, because people from Canada kind of talk like people from the UK a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a smidge. So maybe that was just, or he was just appropriating culture, which is, you know, that's his thing too.
No,
well, but what did happen in the beginning? That's where they kidnapped the guy. They called Sully and his friend Mark or something like that, Mike or something like that, and then they were like, yeah, we'll pay you this much money to kill your cousin. They didn't know it was Sully's cousin at the time, but he was like, right. I never liked you. That was so, this might be in poor taste. It was so gangster to me when he was like, yo, you my family. He was like, I never liked you anyway. Yo, if your cousin got a gun pointed at you and you trying to plead with them like not to kill you because they're your cousin, and their response is, I never liked you anyway.
Yeah, that's cold. That was cold.
You got to just do what they say at that point. But that was... I hate to celebrate so much of these characters dying, but there was nobody that died in real life. These are just TV characters. I'm so glad that his white friend, who just, how you get beat up twice by a guy that you keep it captive. Like, if I'm Sully, I'm annoyed with the fact that why I gotta keep saving you from getting whooped up by this guy. Like, you got a whole gun. Like, you sitting there, he trying to play tough guy. The guy like, yo, get out the bathroom while I use it. Nah, man, use the bathroom. Like, bro, first of all, after you got beat up the first time, I don't know that you can intimidate anybody. But, like, you would think at least the second time he would be on higher alert. But no, and it only took 1 or 2 hits every time, and this man is down and incapacitated. Like, I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked that he even kept the guy around after the first time that he let the guy knock him down like that. Like, he was really better off with the little white boy on his side.
Yeah, because that guy, he wanted to play the role, but he just couldn't fight at all.
And my thing is, I don't know how Sully was because Sully's so upset, like, oh, I told you to make sure that they didn't get back on him too, to saying, because he should have got killed. Like, he should have got killed. Because apparently the guy's brother, who's also his cousin, is like some real big bad, you know, in the streets or whatever. And Deshane just had enough respect, like, on his name to be able to be like, hey, don't do nothing to Sully. But it's like, bro, if you genuinely thought there was a way for you to, like, get out of this without like anybody getting hurt, you wouldn't have went to him in the first place. Hold on real quick.
Right.
We've been talking for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Did we watch anything else? I feel like we watched something else.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I am going to watch the second season of that.
Yeah, we could go up and watch it.
Top Boys.
What time is it? We can go up there and watch it now.
Because I need to see the little fella get. Well, they don't show him getting messed up. They just find his body.
Yeah, they do show him getting kidnapped, which was, like, I hate to just be so joyous in a child being harmed, but it's like, bro, you could have handled this better. And then their relationship had already started to fracture when they had started getting mixed up and whatever stuff. Like, they was fighting at school and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, that was, do we got anything more to talk about?